Morning, boys and girls. It's Sunday, I think, the 5th. Might be wrong, fairly sure it's the 5th. Has a casual look at the watch. It's the 5th. Just gone 11. And that's the first boat we've seen this morning. Very quiet up here on top of Wigan flight. And only a short run today to White Bear Marina, where we're booked in. It's only about 4 miles, 5 miles. So today, sadly, sorry, it's going to be a really short video. Ha ha ha, you reckon? I'm sure I'll find something to put in. A wibble about CRT, no doubt, who just seem to be getting more Gestapo-like by the day. I've just read a couple of very disturbing accounts of what people have experienced at the hands of CRT. I don't know, it's just disgraceful. I don't know, I really don't know what motivates them, but love of boaters isn't one of them. The fuck is it with helicopters on this trip? What a beautifully stunning, is it still morning? I'm not sure. 4 minutes left of morning, 11:56, and that squeaking that you can hear, I think that's the back bearing on the large alternator. I watched someone else's video where they had this problem, ended up having to replace the alternator. I've been worried about it for some time. I just don't think it's kicking out. I put a clamp meter across going to the battery bank, and it was about 62 amp. It should be about 150 amp, and it's I don't think it's kicking out the voltage. So I'm going to get under there anyway and have a good butcher's hook, see what's going on. But I fear we should be buying a new alternator. That, you know, that one's been in there however long it is, 14 years or something. I'm guessing 14, 15 years. I'm not bothered. I'll sooner replace it than have any worries about the future after having just put, what was it, about 600 quid worth of batteries in here. Yeah, anyway, nice day, beautiful day. Obviously it will be one of the nicer days of this particular leg of the trip, because we're only cruising for about 2 hours. No point getting me boobs out then. Actually it'd be on my back, so not gonna have to worry about burnt nipples again. Not sure I'd get under there. Little lagoon in there. A lovely little thing to find that can't be used. A lot of people don't like the Leeds-Liverpool canal because it's got places where it runs through some fairly run-down northern industrial towns and cities. But that is pretty. That is well pretty, that. And that's true. We've sort of been through quite a few of what people normally say, oh, no-go areas. Rochdale last year. Was it last year? Year before? Yeah, year before. When we got caught in the floods and had to have an extra day in Hebden Bridge, which was sad. Wasn't really sad. But a lot of these northern cities, they're not bad places. And kids usually aren't bad, they're bored. And that's something I say quite frequently. People always see the worst in young people. But a lot of the time they're just doing what kids do, you know, which is congregate with other kids. And I think given the opportunity, they wouldn't be little bastards. It's just that we seem to have taken all those opportunities away from young people. Boats steer a lot better without that on the back and that on the front. Crikey. And that's what we pulled off the prop. But God, this is red rock. And the weed is removed. As soon as I've got a nice clear bit, I'm going to go back and dislodge what's left on the front. Fucking hell. I don't know if I've dislodged it or not. Phew, onwards. That's better. We've got some power again. I don't know, there's probably still some weed under the bow, but it's nowhere near like that fucking raft there. God almighty. Right, Red Rock visitor moorings. I don't know what Red Rock is or what's there, but we're not mooring it. Although if there was somewhere where I could get a bacon sandwich, that might be a deal breaker. No, too late. Fucking hell. There's a lot of shit in this canal, on top and underneath. This is our last little stretch for today. It's 20 to 2, so by 2 o'clock I reckon we'll be all tied up. Oh, couldn't resist. And that's it for 16 days. Crumbs. Just around here is White Bear Marina at Addlington. Charlotte's then going to cycle back to Wigan to collect car, and then back to Sheffield. Ooh, it does seem a very sort of strange little leg, this one. Saturday and Sunday, like, covered a fair amount of ground yesterday with that 23 locks, and made up for it today by not doing any locks and only about 5 miles. But I think you'll agree, a very lovely 5 miles it has been, apart from some of the weed rafts. And a part of it being quite shallow. That will be, I expect, because Canal and River Trust don't do dredging anymore until it's absolutely unavoidable. Fair amount of pollution Henrietta's kicking out there. This is the thing that surprises me. There's Canal and River Trust saying, you know, we're going to be a well-being charity, and there doesn't seem to be any focus upon cleaning up the air from some boats, as you will have seen during this trip. They are very, very varied and very, very frightening at times. The one that we passed on the Middlewich Arm, especially so. That was absolutely disgraceful. Right, Addlington. Anyway, we're nearly there. End shot. Wouldn't be right, while coming back from a long trip, if we didn't stop off at Whitby's for some fish and chips. And I've got here one of those beers from Llangollen. So let's hold on. A little 4% in the pail, and oh, it's not right bad actually. I don't know if it gives anything away on here. Oh dear. So I'm having problems standing up straight because I've been sat in car. So we have doesn't give anything away, does it really? Right. Apart from it being vegan, but then it's not difficult being vegan in brewing. You just don't use isinglass. Anyway, Tenby Brewing Company. I quite like the Tenby Brewing Company. They have really grown on me since discovering them in Welsh Wales. So as I said, oops, boys and girls, you know the score. Whatever you're doing, I've said it, haven't I already? Whatever you're doing, do it safely. Oh, you know what? Not right bad, that. Cheers.